Boom! I'm back. Yeah. Babylon, you can kill my joy. Bless my life, so I have no fear. On a held up high salute. King of kings, standing right there. The negative vibes just can't come near. Salute, standing right there. I'm back. Hi, Leslie. I'm here. Had problem restarting it. It wouldn't start. I think it's my laptop that shut down. But I'm back, live and direct. Good morning, Leslie. Queen Leslie. Queen. Before I left, before I got shut down, before they shut me down, I think they're trying to interfere with my connection. No, it's my laptop. My laptop did an update, and it's still acting up. Hold on. I gotta close a few windows. Okay, hopefully it's not gonna shut down this time. We should have a good broadcast this time. Life, life. Oh, sweet life. Life is it's very challenging. You know what I find challenging with life, with our life right now at this moment, in this time today. What's challenging is to stay in the moment. It's to be in the moment and do and exploit that moment. Not being fear and doubt or put delay or because we can find so much power just staying in the moment, but there's always something, there's always something happening that's going to come and take you out the moment. So it's very important for us as we become more conscious, as I become more conscious, is really to consume less and minimize the stress and the worries and the stuff like that takes you out of the moment. Because that's what the shitstem is conceived for, to take us out of the moment so we're not here. Because if we're here and now, we're going to also get in touch with life. We're going to also be in touch with life, be present, but and ask question and do what we need to do. If we're present, but if we're not present, it's very hard to get anything done because we're absent. Absent, present. Pre, present. Anyway, to me, it's clear that there's something with life to get in touch with. It's so much bigger than my own life right now. I know that. It's bigger than your life. It's bigger than all our lives. I think even because we're all, life, what is life intended to be? Is it intended for us to suffer? Like, come on. That can be that. That's the deception they want to put us in. They want to put us in the deception that we suffer, but we're not intended for that. Life is intended for greatness, and for sure, we're not meant also to always stay at the same level of knowledge. We're meant to evolve, for sure. Like, I, it's common sense that that we discover new things, that we bring new technology and stuff, but it's just that we get lost in it because we're unconscious. We create stuff and we're unconscious, so we're going to use it in an unconscious way also and teach our children also how to use it very unconsciously, so the whole thing gets repeated again. The whole program repeats itself. But it's very important to adventure. Yeah, adventure. That's what I was talking about. Having more adventure with life. That's what we all need. We all need more adventure. We all need to move out of our box and have more adventure with life. We all deserve more adventure anyway. We all deserve something more, something. But it's the work sometimes. The word required to get there is not easy. It's not easy, and you really have to want it very, very bad. You have to want it very bad. If you don't want it bad enough, you're gonna give up. You're gonna give up along the way. You're gonna stop your thing, and sometimes you can stop just before getting there. Just before getting there, that's where most people give up on their dream, on their goals, on their. So it's just to, I think it's a challenge just to take the first step is a challenge, but just to keep going each and every day. That's why coming here for me is a must. I have to stay motivated. I have to stay motivated. First of all, you know my reason why I need motivation in my life, and I need to be motivated, super motivated, and super uplifted, and super positive, and because of pain. If I don't get that state, who's gonna give me that state of mind and create it myself? So we must create a state of mind that is supporting us, also that is supporting our journey, not just a state of mind for me is a lot has to do with a peace of mind. Peace of mind, having to think for yourself and just not listening so much to the outside vibrational world and make sense of life on your own. That's the thing is we look for, it's okay to go like each one teach one, for sure. There's information that people have that I don't have, and probably I'll get to it eventually. In my life, when I'm ready for it, it's going to show up. That's what I think too. Get up and get out physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. All the whole thing has to get out. We have to get out. We're stuck in our box. We have to get out because we're all stuck in our box. We're all stuck inside. And even it's terrible how we teach those stuff also to our children to stay passive with life. We teach our children a lot to stay passive with life. We must be active. We must be active. I know it has to go with being active. Getting in touch with life, you have to be active. If you're passive with life, if you wait for the ship to come in and stuff like that, you will never realize your dream. You have to swim to that ship and pull it in. That's what you got to do. There's a big ship waiting for the leader, the leadership. You have to lead. We have to lead our ship. That's what lead our ship is. Lead our ship. But right now someone else is leading our ship. Someone else is deciding pretty much everything we do with our time. If you're in Babylon working, for sure. So it's keep your job. For sure, don't quit your job. You're not going to pay your bills. You need to pay your bills and don't care about what people say about the job you have, or do what you have to do to survive. But also at the same time, get into action. Be active with your dream. Be active with your life. Don't, we all work during the day, and we get home at night and we sit in front of TVs. But that time that we use sit in front of TVs and stuff to be lobotomized by nonsense, create the life of our dream. At least try to get in touch with life, because it's not for sure you're gonna get it. It's not for sure you're gonna get your dream after you start working on it. And it might take a year. It might take, but it doesn't take too long for great things to happen. For starting to feel the shift doesn't take long. But for big stuff to happen, like for me to start traveling across the earth, that might take a long time. It might take me another 5-6 years of labor, of hard work and focus, because you have to build that character. I have to build, it's like I was reborn in this world, so I have to rebuild a whole new me. So that comes with acquiring strength, and that's what I'm doing here. That's what I do every day of my life, and everything that I do, I want to become more stronger. I want to become stronger, and by becoming stronger, I'll be able to face life also on the right level, not on a timid level. We face life, but very, very timid with life. We sleep. The baby sleep. We hide. Also, we hide. We're all on hiding. We're all on hiding. We hide from life, and we don't want to show our face. We don't want to voice our voice, and by fear of what other people think, and this and that. And during that time, the whole world's in chaos, and we're on the hiding. We're on the hiding, but it's time to come out the hiding and time to voice our voice and do something that not only will impact your life, and allow you to get in touch with life, but will also help humanity, of getting out this crisis that we're in, this nonsense and this lies and illusion. When are we gonna, who they tell lies to the children? They tell lies to the children in school. For what? To confuse them big time. You should see the stuff that they bring me back from school sometimes that Gavin tell me he's been told. Oh, terrible. So we have to end the cycle of lies and the cycle of yeah, and bring back the possibility. It's not that everyone will get in touch with life. I don't think everyone here has the, how do you that, être vaillant, the guts to go after their dream. Not everyone has the guts to go after their dream, and that's okay. Some people prefer a quiet life, and that's okay. That's their choice. I respect it, but I want something big. And you don't have to feel guilty. That's the thing. You don't have to feel guilty for wanting more than others. But often people try to make you feel guilty, by just with their mouth sometimes, just with their mouth, or but we don't have to feel. I don't feel guilty, me, for wanting more. It's not wanting more material. It's wanting more experience. It's wanting more experience. I don't give a shit about money and stuff, and I want experience in life. But I know I need money to have more experience also. I need to travel. That's what I want. I want to go out. I want to get out. Yeah, I want to get out Canada. Yeah, I want to move out of here. For sure. If I can move out in Europe and stay there, live there, I would. But, it takes but anyway. And it's hard when you start, because what's hard is really to keep the focus, because you don't really know what you're doing yet. Like it's hard, changes every day. The not the focus, but everything changes. Your outside purpose can change. So sometimes it gets a bit not confusing, but it puts you on a slow mode, because nothing is really happening. You don't feel like something is happening really, because you have no instant gratification. But the work is still getting done. You're still doing what you have to do, and I would keep going. Me, that's what I tell myself. All things come when ready, know it or not. Yeah. It all comes when you're ready, and that's why I say I'll always take action. If I take action and I show up, just showing up with it's your example anyway. I can say all kinds of stuff here. Most of the time, I'm sure you don't even remember what I say, and you must remember some part. But I mean, it's not so much what you say; it's how you make people feel. So I have to create that fire. But it's very hot, the fire inside me. And I have lots of. I'm a very positive person. I love life. That's the thing with me. I love life. And I know I love people, and that's what I want to share. I know I got something to do here, but it's hard to get in touch with the whole thing, for sure, because we're always trapped outside the moment. Very often. Even today, I get caught being outside the moment, and it's always a challenge to come back in the moment. And there's always things that, little things that happen every day that we don't even sense, like just what I was telling you about the points on the leaves and all that stuff, that I had never looked at it this way. But we look with our eyes shut, and even to the people around us and to everything, we're desensitized from reality. Desensitized, so we have to bring back our senses. They have been hijacked. Our senses been hijacked. We have let go of our senses because we come on, we could have sensed a lot of stuff that we talk about here today that we could have sensed before. Come on, just the earth being motionless. I think everyone can feel that. But why do we think we spin because someone tell us? Like, it's just because someone told us. Because can you feel this thing spinning? To me, it's pretty motionless. But they say they spin, so we spin. That's the state of humanity, is because the magicians say it. It's the reality. That's our collective reality. But and we don't ask questions. There's so, and this way, they define the whole thing, and then life is gone. Life is gone because life is defined, and you cannot define life. So you're living in an illusion. You're living completely in an illusion. That's how I was feeling before. Completely in an illusion, outside of sync, out of sync with nature, also out of sync with nature, because you harm stuff. You harm stuff. Your ways, your evil ways, makes that this plane very. Put this plane in very dark place. You are in the dark, so everything you do is very. I wouldn't say evil. But that's almost what I have to say. I don't like to refer to that word, but that's the reality. That's the reality. It's not a word I like too much, but I like it backward. Live. But yeah. Anyway, we're gonna leave the evil people where they belong. Yeah. I'm back. So yeah. So what I was saying now. Greatness, probably something about greatness. It's what I have in mind all the time. Greatness. But all things come when you're ready. Yeah, and that I have faith in this a lot, and that sometimes it show up in one's life, and we have to deal with it, like it or not. It's how we deal with it, exactly. And sometimes, that's why I say maybe it's meant for me to be here, like where you are in life. I believe where you are, but I kind of know it, not believe, but I kind of know that where you are in life is a design of your own thoughts. Like, I mean, sometimes I look at it and I'm like, okay, I'm going live on YouTube. Today it's very natural, but it wasn't before. So, this old thing of coming live on YouTube is a bit, I was nervous at the beginning. Now I'm not nervous at all, even if I don't know what to say. If I don't have the super inspiration because I'm outside the moment, it's just because my thoughts are somewhere else, like stuff that happened in my life or with my children or whatever that can happen and trigger and take me out the moment. So this way, it's very important to, and in the moment, there is everything. There is everything for us that we need to make sense of life and everything. It's in this moment. It's in this moment here, right now, that we can do a lot. There's only that anyway. For me, the time, time exists. Time is there. Time is the sun. It's night, and I go to bed when it's dark. So to me, it's another day for sure. But it's not something I think that can be defined. But we can define it because it's very precise. It's very precise, so we can. But define it in a way, I don't know if the way they define it is really according to reality. Probably. Yeah, man, in tune with oneself allows for intuition to flow, know all things. But that's it. If you're not looking to get off the grid now, have fun when Babylon falls. But that's it. If you're not aware right now of what's going on, when the shit hit the fan, you're going to be very confused. They're going to be very confused. So it's better to be aware. It's better to be aware of the deception that's going on out there. You have to. I think it's a must that we all are aware of what's going on. Maybe with awareness also we can create a change. Awareness precedes change. So if we are all aware of what's going on, there's going to be a change. But if we don't know that we don't know that we don't know, like I didn't know that stuff. I didn't even know. Okay, I had the kind of, even 9/11, I wasn't even questioning stuff like that. I was too busy in my life, and I wasn't looking into conspiracy and stuff. I didn't think the whole world was a lie. I never knew that until I did a bit of research and getting in touch with other people and reasoning. That's what we don't do. We don't reason with life. We prefer other people reason for us. We let them reason for us, and then the whole life is gone. It's like I don't feel like I've wasted my time, but I feel like I was in a trance. I was in a trance, really in a dream, in a fantasy, in La La Land. Like I said yesterday, I felt like I was in La La Land and like a zombie. That's pretty much not. But you're born dead with life. You have life. You have life, but it's like there's something dead inside. There's that flame that is there. It's there. It's burning, but it's burning very, very little because they have dimmed that light. They have dim our light to a point that it's barely, barely shining. It's there. It's shining. It doesn't take much to revive that flame. Also, so yeah. That's what I found. But it's there. It's there. The flame is there in each and every one of us. It's just to revive that flame and now make it burn hot and get in touch with life. Life is there. Life is beautiful. Life is abundant. But for some reason, we think that, yeah, we have to create suffering and nonsense. Because of illusion, of power, of greed, of yeah, that's it. Some people are too greedy, and tune with oneself. Intuition, God, the creator, the energy with each one. It's in each and every one of us, the creator. The creator is in each and every one of us. That's for sure. It's in the leaves. It's in everything. That's what I was saying yesterday to Gavin. I'm like, God, if you talk about God, the creation, creator, and stuff like that, I think it's more a force. Like a huge force that and I don't know if he, like, sometimes they say that God created man at his image. Sometimes I wonder that. Yeah, it's something I wonder. Like, it's a question that it's very interesting to reason on. I think God is a great reasoning subject, or the creation, or the divine, or Jah. Call it whatever you want. It's the source, whatever. There's something that brought us here. There's something that brought us here. We cannot have ended up here with all this without a force behind, without an intelligent design. Look at your body. Look at your body. The flow of blood is controlled by you. All your organs inside, the blood flow and everything is controlled by your subconscious. You're not hooked to a wall to control your organs. So it's all done by you. So the body is perfect. The body is perfect, crafted to perfection. It's just us, we trash it with so much nonsense. With in our ears, in our eyes, in our mouth, in our nose, and so we trash it with so much nonsense, but the body is crafted to perfection. You can bring it to really perfection, and you can perfect your soul also. I don't think it's impossible to be a perfect man. It should be that's what we're intended to do, be perfect men. You're not supposed to be corrupt and enslaved and programmed like a robot. We're here to be perfect and accomplish the sacred mission that we have to accomplish. We're not here to be drones or robots in Babylon. Hello. It doesn't make sense for me anyway. What makes sense for me is that we have a sacred mission to accomplish. That's for sure. We have a mission to accomplish. We have something to do here on earth. Some see it, some don't. Some see no relevancy at all with what I'm saying. They don't have no world duty on their agenda at all. And that's okay if that's their choice. But I think life is bigger than my life, for sure. And that's what I want to get in touch with. And I think it comes with world duty. It comes with using my voice, voicing my voice, coming out of my shell, inspiring others, just getting stronger every day. I think is very important. Very important, because only that can save us, strengthening our mind. So get strong every day, up to us to reach the fullness of that image. Yeah, Christ consciousness by any other name. Exact Christ consciousness. That's what it is. That's what we all have the potential. That story of Jesus Christ, I think it's more something that it's like a model of consciousness. But this is I didn't read the whole story about him, but I know enough. I've been brainwashed in enough stuff about the pagan people brought up into a Catholic. But here in Quebec, it's very, very Babylon. There's church every corner of the street. There's churches everywhere in every village, every town, every place you go. And there's this, it's very, very much Babylonian. But it's up to us. It's up to us to wake up and live. They don't hold you. They don't. You buy the stuff that holds you back. We buy the stuff that limits us. We buy the stuff that distract us, that limits us. We end up having limitation for no reason. And then you can remove those limitations. You can remove all this and be free. You are free. You are free. It's just you are self-oppressing yourself. That's what we all do. I've done it. Come on. If not, I would have been here before. Hello? If there would have been no self-oppression, I would have been here before. Makes sense. Because the guts is there. The guts always had it. Always been a go-getter. Always. People that see me here, see me talk like that's no freaking random thing. Believe me, the strength and the will and the perseverance and the I have never been a lazy guy. I've never been lazy. I worked like an asshole all my freaking life. Worked like a madman. Yeah, without thinking. And that's why at one point, boop, I woke up and I started asking questions. But just reality. Alex is here. Big up, Alex. Like Arthur's doll. Christ, creator, visual tool for the benefit of men to wake up. Exact. For the benefit. We need visuals. We're going to need visuals. We're going to need something to trigger something to, humanity needs something to trigger them out of their deep sleep. And if it's visuals, if it's a Jesus Christ story or stuff like that to take you out of deep sleep, let it be. Let it be. You just have to wake up. As long as you do good, it's good over evil. It's good over evil. So don't freak out at people that do things differently, different than you, as long as they do good. Like all the reggae singers, they don't do what I do, but they do good. So all the good painters, the good artists everywhere in the world, they all do good. The speakers, the people that come out to inspire the masses, they all do good. They're all good-hearted people. Might be living in a cage, okay, but they're good-hearted people, and that's what we need. We need good vibes and good-hearted people, and not freaking egotistic stuff. We don't need to be selfish. We need to be of selfless service to humanity. Just bring back the selfless service, and we need we need to really freaking wake up in this lifetime and make a change. And I think it's not impossible. I don't see it impossible. I see it happening in maybe not too long. Maybe not in. It's gonna take a while, but also it could happen overnight. We can melt that system overnight if we want, just by the power of our tongue, the power of our tongue, and the power of our voice. But we must voice our voice. Our voices must be heard. Our voices must be heard because, we all have the ability to speak, to write. I think I'm going to start really doing more stuff like writing more and maybe write a book. I said before I was going to write a book. I started, but I kind of got sidetracked. But I think I'm going to, like, why my mother never told me the world was a lie. I think that's going to be because she didn't know. Because she didn't know. So then I'm going to go on why we don't know. Why we don't know that the world is a lie. Why we don't know that there's a big illusion out there. Why people don't want to see it. Why people don't care. Why this, why that. So many questions. So many questions that I have, that I always had, because I always had that feeling that something was out of sync here. Yeah, young, I felt it young. It's just I went back into Babylon, starting having children, worked like a madman, and never really asked questions about life. Was accepting the default state. We accept the default state. That's our thing, is that we're very, very comfortable with the default state, and we accept it. We accept it, and we go along with it without ever questioning our default state. So if you don't question your state of mind, if you don't question your life, if you don't take a look at your life, you'll never make a change. You're never going to make a change. But if you're willing to look at your life and do the work necessary to make a change happen, a change is going to happen for sure. Change is coming. It's something you cannot resist. You cannot hold this from you. No? The shift is going to happen. First of all, it's ongoing all the time. The shift is ongoing. You transform constantly into someone stronger, someone more with more vibes and more. Yeah, for sure. And you're gonna transform for sure. Soon you're gonna see me with dreads. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have dreads soon. I'm gonna have to do something with my hair. My wife is driving me nuts with the hair, so I think I'm gonna dread the whole thing. I'm thinking about it. But also, it's not because it's not the texture of your hair or the this or that makes you a man. So I've never really had a look on my appearance or stuff like that. If I do it, it's more for I don't know. I always been not different. Not different. I don't think I'm different. I have a different vibe. But I'm the same as everyone. I mean, I'm human, even that. It's to define me. No? But I'm like you. No? I'm not, I came here and make sense of this life. I don't know, something that deserves our attention. For sure. It's called life because it's bigger than our life. That's it. But we must get in touch with it and stop being distracted by the stuff that take us out the moment. And if we focus our energy in the moment, we're going to be to do something with the moment. But to put our energy in the moment also, not 10 miles away from here. And, sometimes we're very, very disconnected with the moment. So being connected with the moment is very important. It's apple season soon. Apple season. But they're pretty much all freaking sprayed apple. Toxic apples. Toxic apple season. That's how we should call it in Quebec. Yeah, because they spray the crops all over. Jacob is here. Jacob's in the house. Big up, man. Big up yourself, King Jacob. Yeah, great journey. We all, we're all on a great journey, meeting each other, and for sure, as the moment also that you start living your dream, you're gonna attract people that live their dream also, that want to get in touch with their dream. I'm sure you're all freaking dreamers like me here. No? There's no one that watches me that's not a dreamer. Impossible, because that's what I am big time, and that's what I talk about all the time. Live your dream, live your dreams. So we're all in some way in touch with here, and we know that it's hard, and we need motivation, and we need inspiration, and constantly be uplifted, because it's not easy. It's not an easy thing. It's not an easy road. The easy road is Babylon. Go in Babylon, you'll have the easy road. But living your dreams, not the easy road. Not, if it was easy, everyone would do it. Everyone would do it. But do you see everyone living their dream? Do you see everyone grinding? Does everybody grinding here? No. So you must rise and grind. Jacob knows that. He wakes up early. Yeah. But why do they spray chemicals on plants? Yeah, that's the other thing. But I think it's just for profitability, to make more money, because the stuff also. But also, I think the fact that the plants get attacked by bugs is because the soil doesn't have all the stuff that it used to have, like the humus over to really give the nutrients to the plants, so it can fight. Like, I don't think being attacked by insects and sludge and shit like that is natural for plants. They should have their own defense system, but because we have depleted the soil of so many things and injected so many stuff, that probably also the water or something. There's something that makes that the plants today are being attacked by bugs and stuff like that. I don't know. I might be wrong, but that's the impression I have. That's my reflection. But yeah, you're amazing too, bro. You're amazing too. We're all amazing. We're all such a beautiful and wonderful people. We're all a wonderful people. Thanks, Jacob. The appearance. If they look good by the outside, that's it. That's it. If they look good by the outside, it sells. So the appearance has a lot to do in the products that they sell in the store. Come on, just the packaging. Yesterday, I went to the store and I saw a nicer package and I got cut by it. I'm like, oh, that must be good. Because the package is nicer, there's gold on it, or there's a flashy stuff, or we like that stuff, especially if there's gold on the package. Oh, forget about it. Now we're all gonna be on it, and I don't know why we just no matter the inside contents. No, it doesn't matter what's inside. It's a lot of. You guys, I'm serious. Janik has helped me a lot become a hard worker, and sometimes he's doing a great and yeah, I'm proud of you, Jacob. It's a hard road, man. About a year ago, I had a hard time, and coming to this channel helped me a lot. I'm very happy to hear that. Keep on going. But now you're gone with your stuff. I think you have found the strength to carry on. It's just that at one point we need to really go into ourselves and find the strength to carry on. And sometimes it's not always easy because of Babylonian pressure. So the system pressure on our heads and the money and stuff. And, there's always the money thing at the end. So it's very important to not let yourself be attracted too much by this and just stay natural, stay focused. You're going to need money to survive for sure. And you're going to need money to travel. You're going to need money but don't lose yourself in this. That's the thing. Keep your eyes on the prize is the mentality we're raised in. That's it. It's the mentality we're brought in. It's about the outside package. Like, you have to look good also. You put makeup, ladies put makeup, and they have to look good. They have to be dressed good. You go to a place, like they're always dress code, and it's always about the outside appearance. But very few people will look inside people. They will look on the outside appearance. I've never done that. I've always been a guy that look at the person for what's inside. That's what the outside appearance. There's no me here. There's no me. I'm not even there. But it's us. It's so me. I don't find nothing ugly. Nothing is ugly for me. There's no person that's ugly for me. We're all beautiful and wonderful. We're all very unique. We all have the different fingerprints. Very unique, and that's this vibe that we have to cultivate together, our uniqueness and our differences, and come together to make it work. It's not hard to think about it. Why can I have all the thinking, all the stuff in my head that I could save the world today, but why the world doesn't save himself? Why the world? Because it starts with you. It starts with you. The hearts resonate for sure. But there is always like a code telling people what to do and where. Oh, yeah, for sure. There's always something somewhere telling you what to do with your life, telling you how to hack, what to wear, what to do. We get so lost in this. And, anyway, me, I stay far from those kind of vibration. I let the vibration of life carry me. That's what we want. We don't want the dead vibration to carry us, but the good vibration, the life. Everything when we talk about life, it's big. It's big. It's outside this illusion. It's divine. It's divine. Life is divine. That's all we have anyway. That's all I have is life. And when we talk about something I possess, I have, it's life and love. But love comes with the life. Even love. Many people will have different interpretation of what love is, of what they do with love, of what I think love is something you have to show. You have to show it. If you love someone, show it. Help them. Do things for them. If you love your husband, you will make sure your husband's happy. If you love your wife, you will make sure she's happy. You know, love is something you share. It's not something you talk about. You know, you don't talk about love. You show it. Show love. And there's different ways that we can show love. Là. Yeah, you show love in between a couple for sure, but you can show love to your neighbor too. You can show love to the person, and you don't need to involve your person in it. You can do it anonymously. Showing love, you can do it anonymously. Drop food on the porch of someone that's in need without your name involved, without that's love in action. You know, love is something we do. It's something we have to do. We have to be love. That's what we have to embody love. So love is all the love means no harm, no bad stuff, no just good vibration. And that's it. So that's it. But the point is what we are gonna do today to heal that land. Yeah, that's the hard question, is what we're gonna do to wake them up. What we're gonna do to wake them up. Can we wake up the world? Can we? Because I've realized, you know, when I realized this whole thing of the Matrix and the whole that the world was a stage, I was on shock, man. I was on shock. My whole world came to like the something happened. It's like, but it made me feel very powerful. I'm like, they lie on the shape of the earth for sure. They have to. It made sense right away. It made sense, and the whole thing made sense very, very, because I was prepared for it from a young age with Bob, Babylon, and all this. So I was ready. It was in my mind. It was lingering in my mind, but never. And at one point, this could be a matrix. Yeah, but yeah. Thoughts must precede action. That's the key. Exactly. We have to start, first of all, the reason together. We have to network. That's what we're doing with YouTube, with other social media that we have. Me, I prefer YouTube, if you ask me, than Facebook. Facebook is a bit fake. Here, at least, you have my face. You can feel the vibe. You can feel the presence. You feel the presence. You feel the presence, and you feel if the person is present, not if the person is 20 years away from now. Like, you can sense these things. So I prefer live and direct, for sure. Our thoughts can heal everything. Our thoughts can heal everything. Yeah, if we all start to think. If we all start to think, yeah. But right now, we're not really thinking. And if we're thinking, it's not our thoughts. It's not our thoughts. Most often, the thoughts we have are from someone else. So it's not even an original thought. Have you ever had an original thought? That's the other question. Everything you have in your head has been taught to you by a third party, by someone putting it in your head. So thought, saving the world. Okay, but have we ever had an original thought? First of all, that's a question we should ask, I think. But I don't disagree with you. It could have the potential to change the world, for sure. What we think create our reality. But not many of us think to create a reality also. We prefer have reality defined, you know, so. But I don't know. It's a constant... comes from so many sources in our head, really. Exact. Our thoughts come from so many sources. Ask yourself, have you ever had an original thought? I ask myself that often. And often the answer is no. Because even the words I'm talking to you is something that's been taught to me, like everything. So it's very important, I think, not to freak out with that. We don't have to freak out because we're like a program with a language, and it's there. Let's use it consciously. Let's use it consciously. Let's use the program we're under. I know I'm still not in touch with the whole thing, but let's do it consciously, with thinking for ourselves, knowing that they program us, knowing that all this is happening. We can start design a better life. And if you do it, the neighbor will do it. Like, it's a monkey effect. That's what it's going to do. That's how we're going to change this world. By monkey effect, by example. But voicing your voice, saying what you don't like about the world, and letting people know the way you see the world, the way you see it. I'm just telling you the way I see the world. That's all. Just voicing my voice, giving you my opinion on this very insane society. What? You don't agree that the society is insane? There's wars all over, chaos and destruction, and that's sane? You cannot tell me that this is sane. So there is insanity out there. So why are we so insane? Maybe by programming, maybe we're just like drone robots doing the program they want us to perform. But maybe if we wake up from this nightmare, we can create a whole different reality together. No more lies, no more deception, just truth, telling the truth to children, empowering them, giving them, showing them what's possible, not putting them in a box with what's possible, but at least the possibility, the more possibility than they have today. Today they're packed with lies. Today, my son came back yesterday from school. He heard about Jesus Christ, about space, about Santa Claus. He heard about all. He heard. Guess what he heard yesterday in school? That the Twin Tower 9/11 were took down by terrorists with X-Acto knife. That's what I'm in school. That's how they program the children today. Pack them with lies, and the teacher is just there like a freaking robot, repeating everything, not questioning anything. That's our state of mentality. Now we don't question, because if that teacher starts to question what she's teaching, she's never going to teach it again. She's going to do everything in her power to not bring that subject on. Or maybe bring it on, but in a more conscious way. Give another alternatives but there's also be the possibility that it's motionless. And then you let them reflect, but you don't brainwash them with just one alternatives and the earth is a ball and it's spinning and you're a monkey. Like, that's all it is. Like, anyway, so nonsense. Sometimes I get mad. Sometimes it enrages me to see the way we're so oblivious to that system. We're so oblivious and sleeping tight and repeating like parrots everything that we are told over a lifetime. And so never, anyway, I think it's a time where we must question, especially teachers, they must question reality. And anybody that interact with children, they're not going to confuse me with their freaking bullshit. I'm 44-year-old. I can see fucking clear in their programming. I can see clear, but my children are being confused. Your children are being confused. The children in the world are being confused. And these are the people of tomorrow. These are the people that's going to build society tomorrow. Not me. I'll be fucking in the ground. And that one day I'll be gone. But the children, we have to tell them the truth. We have to stop the cycle of lies. We must wake up from this nightmare of Babylon and start seeing things for really what they are, and see life in a much bigger way than we ever seen it. Probably we can do that, I'm pretty sure. That was my rant for this morning. Touché! That's it. Touchdown! Touchdown. Touchdown on that one. Yeah, it's true that I'm from so many sources. I like to read your comments. It's always full of love here. It's I'm so proud of you, so proud of us, so proud of us. So we're so uplifted and and we're like a great little family. Like, it's a small family. Maybe one day, like I said in a video yesterday, maybe one day we'll get bigger, because I'll keep going with that, and probably we will attract more people that seek outside of this freaking nonsense Babylon stuff, and we will get more here. But I will always remain humble, always love you, always acknowledge each and every one of you that show up here in the chat and start, we have there's some of you here that I can feel a bound. I can feel a bound because I came here so often. You came here, that there's like a bound, and I trust. There's trust also. So that takes time. The trust is something you earn. But I love you all, but I trust you for sure, because come on, we're so fucking wide that sometimes teachers are literal robots just throwing up crap. Yeah, you have to be eager to learn for yourself, or the teachers will ruin the real knowledge. Exactly. It's okay. Go through school and look. That's a system we have. They lie in school, but you don't have to buy into the lie. They sell you a lie, but you don't have to buy into it. You can be conscious and just do your thing. You're gonna need to be an engineer and to start working structure, building structures. You're gonna have to go through some fucking bullshit in school. That's for sure. That's for sure. You're gonna have to go through some bullshit, but there's also stuff that you're gonna learn that's gonna help you dream. So be aware, be conscious, and don't buy into it. That's all. Sit in the class, regurgitate what they want you to regurgitate, pass your freaking test, and then you're out. You know it's all freaking bullshit. I've forgot everything that I've learned in school except the règle de trois, la règle de trois mathématiques. It's probably the only thing that I remember from school. I remember some lies also, Christopher Columbus and all their fucking bullshit, history bullshit and space bullshit, and that I remember, but it's all lies. And that bring on into your life after, and you live a lie, and you live a lie, and you live in an illusion, confusion, and you think the earth is spinning like a ball, and blah, 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 the whole thing goes on. It's not just the earth, it's much more than the earth, but the earth is a good way to wake up people to what's going on. We're not spinning on a ball. I don't know where we are. Find out for yourself if you want. But that thing doesn't make sense for me at all. Doesn't make sense for me at all. And not because Eric Dubé told me. By experience, I look around and nothing makes sense. As long as sometimes it could make sense also. If you can look at it, it's 93 million miles away. For sure. Like I can look at it and say it's 3,000, 1,000. I can say it's 500 foot over me. I can say anything. Who really knows? That's the thing. You go too close, you're going to burn anyway. So have you ever been close enough to measure all the stuff you're telling? So it's a bit... Yeah, my son hates flat earth. What Jacob was saying. Throwing up crap here. Leslie, hey, nice to see you. Long time. How's your son? Still hating on Jenik, life-changing knowledge, and hating flat earth? Jenik, you're awesome. I know, but some people will, because they can't face they can't remove the mask. If you're not willing to remove the mask that's in front of your face, you're not gonna like me. You're not gonna like me for sure. For sure, because I'm gonna put you straight face in front of your mirror, in front of yourself. So you're not gonna like this, but if you have total confidence, total peace inside you, you will love me. Just like I love you. I will be a dope for you. And that's what you need. That's what we all need. I'm not saying that's what I want to become, but that's what you will see me with, like dope soul. And because you have no more mask, you're true to yourself. But if you're fake, for sure you're not going to like me if you're fake. You might as well go somewhere else. Because I don't intend to be fake. I will never bring fake stuff here, never. Even though I'm still living in a bit of a fakery because of the life that I have to deal with, the system and all that. But the fakeness is all around. The fake stuff is all over us. So it's up to us to. Now I'm leaving you. I've been here for a while today. An hour and a half. It's good, eh? But the winter is coming. We'll do it a bit longer. The cold weather is coming, so we'll do it a bit longer. They just can't face the truth. It's so obvious. Janik is right. I experience the stationary Earth each day, and sun and moon look like they move. Not us. Trust my senses. Yeah, for sure. Me and my son have a lot to learn, and the 29-year-old thinks he is done learning about life because he can play Jeopardy. But that's it. That's we're so much we're so arrogant with life. We know nothing. We know nothing, but that's what it is. People think they know everything, and me, I'm very humble, and I can admit it. I have a lot to learn. I have a lot to learn, and that's why I want to live. I want to live because I want to learn. You live and learn, but living and existing is two different things. Everybody exists. We all exist, but are you gonna take the leap to live in your life? That's another thing. Anyway, I love you all, and have a wonderful day, and I'll be back another now, live and direct. In flesh! Rise and shine. Live your dreams. Big up Jacob, Queen Leslie, Empress Suzanne, Cindy, Electric Cindy. Here you go, Electric Cindy. I found her a name. She's electric. Yeah. And King Jacob, Bro Alex, everyone, big up yourself. I'm going through the chat, see if I didn't miss anyone. No, you were all there, plus the ones watching that's not in the chat, maybe. I don't know if there is, but that's it. Live your life. Live your life on a level that you never lived before. You know, it's voice your voice. Just that. Just voice your voice. Voice your voice in any way that you can, with whatever you can do, with whatever is there for you to do, to have to do. Do it. Just do it. Voice it. You know, nothing can stop you from voicing your voice. Bye, Abby. Have a good day. Rise and shine. Tell them the truth. Yeah. Be the glitch in there. The glitch in the system. She's going to Babylon school. So, what? Yeah, I'll try. If I'm not here. Yeah. So that's it, guys. Have a good day, and I have a big heart. That's nothing. That's nothing. I'm just scratching. If you judge me now, you'll judge me prematurely. That's the thing what I've shown here. If you think you've seen it all, I'm just scratching the surface of my potential. I'm just becoming comfortable with the uncomfortable. So I'm just scratching the surface. So stay tuned, because there's going to be a lot more fire coming out, a lot more, not rent, but a lot more strength. You know, the strength is building up inside, so it has to come out also. So that's what you're going to receive also. So there you go. See you later, friends. Rise and shine. Live your dreams. I'm out.